Hello everyone, welcome to our kitchen. This is my first video on how to prepare an entire meal for a family of 4. The goal is to prepare 4 dishes within 1 hour. And the 4 dishes we are preparing today are stir-fried steak and pepper, bok choy with shiitake mushroom, jumbo shrimp with tomato sauce, and egg and seaweed soup. Here are the ingredients. I'm using half-pound chuck steak and 2 bell peppers for the steak and pepper. Chuck steaks are well marbled. It will be very tender when stir-frying. Then I have 12 jumbo shrimp, deveined and with shell on. Those will be used for the shrimp with tomato sauce. For the soup, I have some dried baby shrimps, seaweed, and 2 eggs. Finally, I have some dried shiitake mushroom pre-soaked, and bok choy for the bok choy with shiitake mushroom. I also need some ginger, scallion, and garlic as well. In preparation, I need to cut each bok choy into 4 quarters. This way it will be easier to cook and eat. For the bell peppers, I just need to wash them and remove the seeds. For the chopped up bok choys, wash and rinse them, then soak them in water till use. For ginger, we need to cut them into slices first and then chop them into thin strings. These will be used for the pepper steak and the soup. For garlics, we need to cut them in 2 different ways. We need small slices for the bok choy, and we need minced garlic for the shrimp with tomato sauce. For scallions, we need some green part to decorate the shrimp with tomato sauce. So we're going to get some green part, cut them into 2-inch pieces, and then slice them into thin strings. Put the scallion strings in cold water so they can curve up a little bit. For the rest of the scallions, just simply chop them up into small pieces, which can be used for soup later on. For the bell peppers, cut them open and then cut them into wedge slices. For the shiitake mushrooms, use a scissor to cut off the bottom and then cut across at the top, which makes it easier to cook and absorb the sauce better. Finally, let's cut the meat. We want to keep the steaks easy to cook and easy to eat, so we're going to slice them into 2mm thin slices. To marinate the steaks, we need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, half tablespoon of black pepper. Give the meat a little massage first. Then add 1 tablespoon of cooking wine and half tablespoon of cornstarch. Give the meat some more massage to mix everything well. Finally, add a little bit of oil. This will help seal the flavor and the moisture in, so the meat will be tender. I'm going to let the meat marinate while preparing other dishes. I'll be multitasking during cooking, so I need to boil 2 pots of water, 1 for the soup and 1 for blanching the bok choy. For the egg and seaweed soup, I'm going to prepare the egg as an egg pancake and then cut them into strings before putting into the soup. Now for the final cooking, we're going to cook the shrimp first. Heat up the pan, add some oil, then add the minced garlic. Add the shrimps and use medium heat to sear the shrimps till both sides are red. Once both sides of the shrimps turn red, add about 2 tablespoons of ketchup, followed by a little bit of water, and then mix everything together. Finally, add 1 teaspoon of salt and half tablespoon of sugar to balance the flavor. Stir everything together until the sauce is thickened. To plate this dish, simply line the shrimps up, pour on the sauce, and put on the sliced scallion for decoration. Now both pots of water are boiling. For the soup, we're going to add the ginger strings first, then add the dry baby shrimps. Cook that for about a minute. While the soup is cooking, add some salt to the other pot, which will be used to blanch the bok choy. Then put in the bok choy for blanching. While the bok choy is blanching, let's break the seaweed and add into the soup. Spread the seaweed in the soup with chopsticks. Then add the eggs back into the soup. I season the soup with 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of white pepper, and half tablespoon of sesame oil. You can season yours with your preference of flavor. Finally, add half of the chopped scallion while the soup is still cooking. The other half can be added later. Pour the soup into a large bowl and add the other half of the scallion. For the bok choy, after blanching that for about a minute and a half, drain them and line them up in a bowl. To cook the mushrooms, heat up the pan, add about 1 tablespoon of oil, then add in the garlic slices, then put in the mushroom. Sear both sides of the mushrooms. Add 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce and half tablespoon of soy sauce, and half cup of water to make the sauce. Cook the mushroom for another minute before taking them out and line them up within the bok choy. Thicken the sauce left in the pan with some cornstarch and pour the sauce over the mushroom and bok choy. For the final dish, we're going to heat up the pan again. Add 1 tablespoon of oil. Add the ginger strings first, followed by the beef steaks. Stir fry till you don't see pink color on the surface of the steaks, and take them out temporarily. Add a little extra oil and put in the bell peppers for stir frying. Stir fry the bell peppers for a minute. Season it with some salt and black peppers. Stir everything well. Then add the steaks back in. Do the final stir fry for another 30 seconds and the dish is ready. I hope you see how I prepared everything and cook things in certain order with multitasking so that 4 dishes can be prepared within 1 hour. If you have any questions or would like to share your experience, please post in the comment below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.